In this video, I'm going to show you my new and improved landing page, sign up page, join page, login page for my Heartbeat community. Okay, so if you don't know me, I'm Misty Dorman from mistydorman.com and lifeninjatraining.com. I help overwhelmed entrepreneurs implement systems, strategies, tools, and tech to save time and mental calories growing their business. I do have more of these types of videos. If you are a Heartbeat community manager, I'll leave a link below to the Heartbeat playlist. I have lots of Heartbeat videos in there. And if you've been following me for a little while, you know that I have created my own sort of landing page that I send people to when I tell them join my free community. I link them to this page. As of right now, when I'm recording, Heartbeat does not have its own sort of landing page. You can create an invite link into the community, but there's not really like a landing page. So I am linking people all over the place in my emails, on my website, and whatnot. Like, go to the free community here. I do realize that because I'm doing that, some of my members who are already members of my community might be clicking that link and they need to just actually go to a login page, whereas people who are not currently members of my community need to be taught how to join. So this is my landing page. I did just today have to make some tweaks to it because I'm experiencing some issues with an automation that I have, and trying to just kind of get around that quickly before the issue is resolved. And so, and I think it's actually a little bit better, the flow that I'm taking them through. So what I have done is I've got this page here where I'm telling them how to join and how to log in, basically join button and a login button. Now, before, this join button was taking them to my invitation link and just running them right through the onboarding for my Heartbeat community. But now it's taking them down to a section below on this page. Now, just to point out, in case you haven't seen my video where I explained this before, so I do also have just a quick blurb about who our community is for, so people can decide if they identify with that or not, if that's for them. So they don't even waste time maybe clicking this join button if it's not a good fit for them. And then I also have a little note for my my Life Ninja Academy members who are my paid members, just that if they don't see access to their resources in the community, to just send me a quick email. Okay, so now this join button takes them straight down to this section, which is right below this. And so ready to join. I'm excited you decided to join the Life Ninjas community. Please fill out the form below. So basically, before, the flow was that they would be taken straight to the invite link when they click the join button. They would run through the community onboarding, and I have an automation that is supposed to be adding them to my email list with appropriate tags and lists, so they get into the right email sequences and whatnot. So since that automation is currently some real wackadoo kind of things are happening with it, and in order to just make it more obvious that they are being added to my email list when they join my community, I have created an opt-in form. So what this opt-in form does is it adds them to the appropriate tags and lists. Now, let me preface that by saying it does not tag them as a community member, because when they click this join button, they're not yet a community member, right? They are just expressing interest in joining the community. They're saying, like, let me in, but they have not gone through the onboarding process to fully become a community member yet, right? So I'm actually tagging them with a tag that says, like, they're interested in the community. You can call it whatever you want if you want to kind of mimic what I'm doing, but it's a different tag that's showing me that they have they filled out this form. They got on my email list because they want to be in the community, but they haven't fully onboarded yet. Once they are onboarded, I have an automation that is then coming in and tagging them as a community member. When they get tagged as a community member, they are being removed from the interest tag that they received from filling out this form. So they're not going to be listed as interested anymore. They're going to be listed as a member. The reason I'm kind of doing all that, well, like I said, there is a gap between them fully joining the community. So what I will be able to do then is set up to email them occasionally if I'd like, and say like, hey, you signed up to join the community, but you didn't get all the way through the onboarding. Do you need some help with that? Or, did you run into a problem? Or here's the link again to go and finish signing up, right? So it just allows me to catch anybody that maybe dropped off. Maybe they click this button, they start the onboarding, and they like realize they don't have time to quite finish it, and they forget to come back to it, right? So I'm trying to just make a way with my tagging in my email automation to just distinguish for me who has kicked off, who's filled out this form, but they did not fully join the community. So I also, well, this is telling them, okay, a few quick tips. If you join from mobile, or you can join from mobile, but it's easiest to do from desktop. Have your profile picture handy or grab one below if you're shy. So I'm now also providing them with some profile pictures. So my community is Life Ninjas, and I call all my Life Ninja community members Ninjapreneurs because they're all entrepreneurs pretty much. And so I've created, none of these are my actual logo, but they are ninja related images that I thought were cute that people can use for their profile picture if they're shy or don't have their picture handy. Obviously we prefer for them to use their own photo where they can, but I don't want that to be a hang up, because currently, as I'm recording this, Heartbeat does require them to upload a profile image in order to complete onboarding. So I want to just kind of reduce the friction there if I can. I haven't had any feedback from anyone in my community stating that, well, I was going to join, but you made me have a profile picture. I haven't experienced any of that. I'm guessing it's more because, coming from Facebook, you got to have a profile image, or a lot of people aren't going to accept you into their groups because you kind of maybe look like a spammer or something. So I think they're just kind of used to it, or they're falling off and I don't even realize it. So having this form right here and seeing if they get stuck somewhere, like, it's going to be a little eye-opening to me how many people actually fill out this form and don't finish onboarding. So that will be some nice data for me. Like I said, I'll be able to follow up with them. And, trying to create less friction, just if there is any. I have seen in the Heartbeat community that for some communities that is a little bit of a barrier for their members. And I think for most of those communities, it's because they have a very different topic than I do. It's maybe more of a private type of community where people want to stay a little more anonymous. And I don't tend to have that problem as much in my community because they're entrepreneurs. Everybody wants to network, right? So just in case, though, to make the long story short, we do have some images available now that people can use. So what is happening when they fill out this form? They are now added to that tag. They are added to 2 email lists. I have 2 separate email lists. One is for free tips and training, and the other is for important news and updates. So that just covers the bulk of any emails that I send out that aren't part of their initial welcome sequence. That will mean that they should get most of my emails at that point. And they are taken immediately to the onboarding process. So this will take them immediately to the invite link, which adds them to my free group inside of my Heartbeat community. So I hope that this was helpful to you in some way. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, be sure to subscribe, and you'll get notified of those when they come out. All right. I will post several links below. I have a lot of Heartbeat resources for you, so make sure to check out the description on this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.